Captain on the bridge.
All right, captains, we are back here on the bridge, and for today, I thought we would go over the news of the Phoenix Prize Pack event coming back. So, it was tweeted out earlier today that starting tomorrow on all platforms, get a free Phoenix Prize Pack every day, and experimental ship upgrades, which were added into the Phoenix Prize Pack during this sort of special event. So, having said that, what I want to do is go over the blog, show you captains in-game where to get it, and also give my recommendations for the Phoenix Prize Pack event, because there are some real good items that I actually do use still to this day on my builds. So, here we go. The Phoenix Prize Pack event. We're launching a special event with a Phoenix Prize Pack from February 9th to February 16th at 10 a.m. You'll be able to pick up a free Phoenix Prize Pack from Grim on Drazana Station or Ona on Deep Space Nine, once per day. These prize packs contain the prizes of the past, allowing you access to the weapons, items, and ships you may have missed over the years in Star Trek Online. You can see a full list of the prizes contained within below. The Phoenix Prize Pack is a special pack purchased with dilithium or obtained for free during this event. Again, one per day only, every 20 hours. Opening it grants you a token of 1 of 5 rarities, and you can redeem that token for a list of prizes on that rarity tier. But that's not all. During this limited time event, the experimental ship upgrade tokens are returning to the Phoenix Prize Pack. You'll be able to claim them in the ultra rare tier and power up one of your tier 5U or tier 6 ships with a new device slot, a new console, and a special trait slot. These tokens will only be available in this pack during this event, like mentioned earlier, so don't miss your chance. Here's the full list of all the prizes you can win by rarity. Now, before we get in this, I'll just go over this quickly. I just wish that they would have updated this a little bit more with more items so that this could help the deluxe, but that's probably another time for another discussion. We're going to go over this right here, but again, I'll give my actual recommendations when we get in game. So, for Epic, you got your Breen Plesh Trawl Heavy Raider, Bajoran Interceptor, keep this in mind, captains. The Vorgon, I'm gonna so butcher this, Rin Kodan Carrier, the Breen Resvith Dreadnought Cruiser, the Breen Sar Thlen Carrier, the Kobali Samsar Cruiser, Krenum Science Vessel, Ferengi Nandi Warship, Vorgon Xiphias Escort? Sure. Breen Shell Bolug? Sure. Warship, Lukari Hogan Science Vessel. And then Ultra Rare, again, this is only going to be here during this event. Ultra Rare, the Experimental Ship Upgrade Token, Gem Adar Attack Ship, the Bren Shell Gret Warship, Bren Plesh Breck Heavy Raider, Rizian Corvette, Rizian Luxury Cruiser, the Voth Bulwark Dreadnought Cruiser. Very rare, your Console Universal, your Prolonged Engagement Power Dynamo, your Prolonged Engagement Phaser Beam Array, Prolonged Engagement Phaser Dual Cannons, Prolonged Engagement Photon Torpedo, Bajoran Defense Warp Core, Sompac Pulse Wave Rifle, the Mirror Universe Phaser Dual Pistols, Universal Voth Phase Decay, Bozeman Hyper Impulse Engines, Red Matter Capacitor, Universal Kit Module, the Crystalline Spike, Zephyr Cochrane Shotgun, yeah, Crystalline Energy Torpedo Launcher, Titanium Rending Batlet, the Young Nanav Vanity Pets, the Mirror Universe, so random, Mirror Universe Agni Field Rifle, the Future Flyer Power Board, Crystal Radiation Projector, Uriadin Fangs. Notice how I tried to say that fast so that I can sort of just skip over it, but it didn't work. Console Universal Interphasic Instability. For the rare, you got your Sompac Blast Assault, Universal Kit, your Sompac Lightning, Neil Falconer. I'm pretty sure, captains, if you've seen my build videos, I've mentioned that name a lot. Phoenix Replica Shuttlecraft, a Simulated Assault Carrier, Admiralty card, ISS Stati, Admiralty card. Crystalline Shard, Space Vanity Pet. Console Universal Crystalline Absorption Matrix. Console Tactical Automated Defense Turret. VSS Tanius, Admiralty Ship. Akiv, Mirror Universe Duty Officer. Mariah Kalara Mar, Duty Officer. Mercycon Hologram. Fed and KDF. Again, if you've watched my videos, captains, in regards to the builds that we do, this is a very staple of one of my DOFs. Aang the Vicious, Duty Officer. Automated Personal Unit, Duty Officer. Tactical Exocomp, Duty Officer. Fed only. Goshi the Augmented, Duty Officer. KDF only. Burrell, DOF. Kobali, Soldier, Uniform. I know how to English. Starship Mastery Unlock, the Theta Radiation Infused Maneuvers. Comment below when you caught that, the time mark. Uncommon. Sunkatsu Gloves, the Sompac Personal Shield, Starship Emote Packs. You got the thumbs up, thumbs down, smile and sad, rock, paper, and scissors, live long and prosper. For the triples, you got your Radon, Solane, Molrihan, Crossfire Fleet. Holographic Combat Drone, Dilithium Encrusted Horda, the Mugatsu Leash, the Phoenix Shuttle Vanity Pet, Drone Shuttle Vanity Pet. I will say probably don't go for this because you can actually get this free when the first contact event happens. So don't worry about that. You'll get that for free caps if you do that event when that comes around. Type 8 Shuttlecraft Vanity Pet. Emote Unlock, Air Guitar, Blood Wine, Bow, Dance, Jester, Frustrated, Con, Pick Me, Shaka when the walls fell, and Shoot. Space Combat Pet Fighter Squadron, Fleet Credit Bonus Pool, a Fleet Mark Bonus Pool, Reputation Mark Bonus Pool, Commendation XP Bonus Pool, Phoenix Tech Upgrade Kit, and Photonic Tribble. So again, this is going to be across all platforms. So your PS4, your Xbox, and your PC. For myself, captains, you know that I play on PC, but I have started a PlayStation 4 account free to play. So this is actually going to help me a lot. And this is why I kind of wanted to go over this, because as a player starting with nothing, this Phoenix Prize Pack event really is going to help that tune. So let's get in game here. All right. So I'll first show captains where to go get these Phoenix Prize packs daily. So right now I'm in DS9, so all we got to do is dock at DS9. Once you get there, you leave the room, transport room, and you turn to your left. Okay, you get out of the transport room, turn left immediately. Then you will see this stand right here, right beside the temple here. Oh, and it'll be standing right here. This is where you get it daily. At Drazana Station, I use a quick transwarp to get there. I use spin the wheel. So what we're going to do is quickly show that off so that you can see both locations. And again, this is something that I wanted to go over because, again, there are a lot of new players coming into game with a lot of questions, and I get that during stream. So again, this is just my way of getting that information out there. Now, when you go to Drazana Station, you just use this mission, spin the wheel, to get there so that you can just board the station. And again, it's easy. It's easy. And then from there, we'll go over again my recommendations. Now, a lot of these captains, keep in mind that I already have a lot of these because these were from previous events, and from the previous events, these were their rewards. There's a couple items I don't have, and we'll kind of touch on that, but there is definitely a good handful of things that I will recommend, but also not recommend. Now, this is just purely recommendation. What you do with your tokens is totally up to you. But like I said, just my two ECs as always. Okay, we'll board here.
Welcome to Drazana.
Get onto the Drazana Station. Okay, when you get here, you just go out of the transport room to your left, turn left again, and you go straight. Now, Just kind of turn a little bit to the right and go straight here, hop over the table. Buddy will be standing right here. His name is Grim. Okay, you can't miss it. There'll be a bunch of people here. Trust me. Okay, so now we'll just transport back to our ship. And then we'll go over the items. And then we're going to go from top tier down to the bottom. And then give our closing thoughts. Again, if you have a new tune, this is great, especially if you've missed a lot of the previous event rewards. So we'll just go out here. Park ourselves here. And right. So I already do have them ready in my inventory here. Now, over the years, I have opened plenty of boxes. Having said that, this is almost like opening lock boxes. I know you can see that I've gotten 2 epic tokens here and 1 ultra rare. Having said that, I don't know how many boxes I've opened in each event, but I know it's been a good amount. And I've only won, like I said, 2 epics and 2 ultra rares. The 1 ultra rare I actually used back when the Jem'Hadar recruit happened, so that my Jem'Hadar could have his tier 5U bug ship, which when I started back in 2014 was like the best escort. So that is why if I didn't use it, I would have 2 ultra rare. But again, over the time of opening boxes, I've only gotten 2 epic, 2 ultra rare. Having said that, so once you get your box, you just open it. You'll get 3 random ones, either or 1 random one, either your very rare, your rare, or uncommon. So then from that, you can then pick the following. So we'll start here at the epic. We'll go to use. We'll start here in epic. So under here, again, you can see all of this. They're all blacked out for me. They're grayed out for me, I should say, because I already have them. But out of this is one of the consoles that I keep saying, and we actually did a recent build video on, which the ship I'm in is the Bajoran Interceptor. Great little ship, by the way. Great little ship. So that's probably my top recommendation in this box for the epics, because you get the ship, but not only that, you get this domino console. Okay? So this domino console, again, is used on a lot of my builds, whether it be energy, whether it be torpedoes. Very, very versatile. And especially if you love phasers, this is going to help you out. So #1 recommendation from the epic definitely is the Bajoran Interceptor for this console. Anything else here for fun? I mean, fun is very subjective, but I would recommend the Vorgon Renkodan Carrier. I believe this is the 3-5 ship, the very, like, 3 weapons in the 4, 5 weapon slots in the back, and we recently did a mine build on that. Super fun, especially with how kinetics and mines are nowadays. Super fun build, especially if you love to see things blow up instantly. Other than that, I would probably go for the Kobali Samsar Cruiser, because that also comes with this console here, which was actually right there in my inventory already, which is it's called the Regenerative Integrity Field. So this is kind of like an oh crap heal button. So plus 28.5 hull healing, plus 6,000 hit points when you hit it. So it's a very good heal, and for a good while when this came out, it was part of the tank's meta to use when they were building out their ships. So I'd recommend that as well. And then the Krenum Science Vessel, oh no, sorry. Yes, the Krenum Science Vessel. So the Krenum Science Vessel comes with this console here, which is part, weirdly enough, and I don't know why they tied this to a Phoenix prize pack or an event ship, because obviously there's a lot of people that miss that. This console right here, the Timeline Stabilizer. So this Timeline Stabilizer is part of the flagship technology sets, as you can see there. So, but what it actually does as the 4-piece set, and again, the flagship is either your Odysseys, your Bordeaux, or your Scimitar. But the timeline stabilizer gives a 15% cooldown reduction on science officer abilities. It also gives you firing cycle haste, so that's not bad. But with the set, you get improved flagship starship console powers. So required minimum health is increased from 50 to 75, increases duration from 15 to 20, increases radius from 4. So it increases the performance of the set already if you go get this set. Do I recommend it? If you have nothing to buy, nothing to get, yes. If not, it's not required. I don't use it a lot on my builds, and you can see that, but it is a source of fire cycling haste. Next up would be the... Sorry, I'm going to correct myself. The Vorgon Regular Carrier. No, this was the one that I used for the mine layer. The Vorgon Tijara Dreadnought Cruiser. That was the mine layer that I used. My apologies. But the Lucari Hokun science vessel comes with this awesome oh crap heal console, which is the... Find it here. There it is. This console, this is my inventory. The Protomatter Field Projector, or known as the PFP. Again, another oh crap heal button that was used or is still being used on a lot of tanks, and I think I use this on a lot of the sort of tanks that I built out to survive the first phase of ISC. So again, is it required? No, but it's great to have, especially when you are doing a lot of advance or pug runs. So maybe something to keep in your back pocket, captains. So there's that. There's my recommendations from the Epic. From the Ultra Rare, for me, again, I got the Gem Hadar. This was just more of a personal thing because of my Gem Hadar recruit. So I made sure I got that from him. For him, I should say. Now, the other thing that I have been thinking about is this Voth Bulwark Dreadnought Cruiser, because this does come with... Not sure if it actually says it here. With a... No, it doesn't. With a 180-degree quantum torpedo, if I'm not mistaken. I already have that on my Sovereign, but if you were looking for a different ship, I mean, why not? You don't see this flown a lot, and if you're someone that loves to fly or captain a ship that is different from everyone else, this looks like a pistol of some sort. So, but recommendation-wise, I would definitely recommend the Jem'Hadar attack ship, even though you do get a free one. But again, this is the lockbox version that we got when I first started playing back in 2014. So that's pretty much for the Epic and Ultra. Now, what will be here tomorrow is this. The upgrade, experimental ship upgrade token. So obviously that is something I would recommend. As you can see here, I have 2 here. I actually have about 6. I don't necessarily upgrade all of the ships that I have and or fly. If you've seen my videos, captains, most of them are not even upgraded. The reason why I do that is because it's not really required. It's just nice to have. But again, if you had nothing to spend your ultra rare on, you had all the items and you wanted to pimp out your starship, why not? Experimental ship upgrade token is there for you. Again, this will only be here tomorrow and during the duration of the event. Now, I've already kind of picked out all the things from the store, so... But as you can see down here, with these epic tokens and ultra rare, rare, uncommon, you can trade it down. So what do I mean by that? So at the epic, if you didn't want anything from your epic, you can get 2 ultra rares. And then it kind of goes down from that. If you didn't want anything from your ultra rare, you get 2 very rares. From your very rares, 2 rares, to your uncommon, and then you're ending up here. So the ones that I'll recommend you get, captains, definitely this, the Phoenix Universal Tech Upgrade. This is the best way by far for me and for a lot of captains, a way to specially upgrade their weapons, their gears, everything on your ship. If you can, wait for an upgrade weekend so you get the most out of it. But this is actually under the uncommon. And please do not click the Phoenix price pack. It is the Phoenix Universal Tech Upgrade. So again, this is under uncommon. If you didn't want anything from these tiers and you had an epic, you can trade down and you will get a handful of these Universal Tech upgrades. Okay, so there's that. So space-wise, this is what we have. Again, here's my Bajornic Interceptor. Great ship, again, great console. So this is kind of my recommendations as we go along here. The Prolonged Engagement Phaser or the Prolonged Engagement Photon, or the Prolonged Engagement Phaser Dual Cannons. Now, these three are part of a set, but you cannot have all three on the same ship. Only have two. Now, I love this set, captains, because one, it's phaser. Two, the photon looks like a photon torpedo. There's no weird animation. It looks red. But it also does give a bonus set. So set 2, you get a 7.5 recharge time on all bridge officer abilities. Not bad. The third set, it sounds good, but from testing and from what I've been told, it's a big boom visually, but it doesn't really, it's kind of a hit and miss. So, but activating the power dynamo causes the next prolonged engagement photon torpedo launch to be a photonic cascade torpedo. It deals 300% base damage plus 10% bonus damage per 6 seconds of the combat's duration, up to plus 800% bonus damage at 8 minutes. This is where it gets a little iffy here at the 8-minute mark, because sometimes TFOs don't last that long. I mean, on the high-end meta stuff, IACs don't even last 2 minutes anymore sometimes. But again, it's something to consider if you want. The third set here, the reason why I have that, I can see that console set here, is it's the Prolonged Engagement Power Dynamo, which comes in the, again, still the very rare. So my tune on PS4 definitely is going to get this set. Definitely going to get that set. It's going to help me as a free-to-play player there on console PS4 to just build up my tune and using the resources that Cryptic gives us for free. And that's one of the things that we'll emphasize. This stuff is literally free at the very least if you just gather them over time, or time invest to get the dilithium to get the boxes, but we'll go through that after as well. So there's that. You also get the Agony Phaser Energy Torpedo. I don't use this a lot. It's a yellow looking photon torpedo and it has a trail at the end. And it also deals with phaser damage. So for me, personally, it's just a cosmetic thing. I might do a full Agony build at one point and I'll use this, but it's a great torpedo. It's a great energy torpedo if you wanted. And again, visuals, it might be something you like. So there's that. Okay, and then we have the Bajor Defense Hyper Injection Warp. This again comes in the very rare pack right there. If you wanted a warp core, it's there. And then you also got the Bozeman Hyper Engines. Again, these were all rewards. Again, I have it here. It does have a cool visual when you fly. Oh, actually, I can show that off here to you, Captain, so that you can see impulse. It'll give you these, consistently give you this sort of on look, but then when you actually start flying and you go to full impulse, it gives you sort of those afterburner looks, which does look pretty cool. I've tried to turn it off, it usually doesn't work. If it works. So you can disable the visuals of the engines, but when you still go full impulse, it's still there. So it's there for you. That could just be maybe more for space barbing. because we know, captains, the end game truly is Space Barbie. So there's that. Next on the list would be the Zephram Cochrane shotgun. This eats Borg alive on Defera, or anytime you face the board. Highly, highly recommended ground weapon if you can get this, if you have nothing to spend it on. And this is only at the rare tier. Keep that in mind. It's only at, oh, sorry. No. Very rare. Sorry, still in the very rare. Zephram Cochrane shotgun. You get it here at rare quality, but you can upgrade it. Okay, you can upgrade it. So there's that. And it sounds awesome. It really does. So then we go down to the rare tier. And some of the things that I will recommend from here. Was there one more here? Yes, yeah, sorry. The Universal Kit Module Crystalline Spike. Now, again, this is a reward. This sort of will help you if you were looking for some kit modules for fun. You throw this thing, it creates a spike. All of your targets, your enemies that you're fighting will actually target this, so it takes some heat off of you. I got it again for an event reward. It was something I used on my lower alts just to get the heat off of them because they weren't built up properly. But then after this crystal grows to a certain size, it does blow up. So there's that. Now going to the rare. Definitely recommend this one, the Sompac Lightning kit module. I use this a lot in the Voth battle zone to clear out a lot of the artillery points. It could literally just one-shot 4-5 NPCs standing there. And it looks good. It's lightning. And if you want to do like the other franchise lightning kit sort of build, you can do it with this. So there's that. Now for the uncommon stuff, I do recommend the Sankatsi gloves and the Sompac personal shield. If again you had nothing to do, and this isn't totally up to you, captains, but this actually is a set. And with 2 of them, it actually gives plus 25 kit readiness once every 15 seconds when performing CPR. This is funny. It knocks back your foes 30 meters and actually deals electrical damage. So again, I got it from an event reward. It's there. I have it. I've used it. It's fun. And you can actually get your melee damage from the gloves when you're doing your Pendevers if you needed to. And sort of the last thing here that we recommend as well for fun, okay, just for fun, is this bad boy, the Ryza Mini Powerboard Elite Future Flyer. So captains, this is actually a awesome ode to Back to the Future. And this one, I believe, though, is a very rare. Yeah, it's a very rare tier, but it's fun. It's not the best, but it's fun. And why wouldn't you want that? I think all of us wanted this flyer when we first saw this hoverboard. Now, the red matter capacitor is well something that I would recommend because when you use it, it gives you a lovely power boost of 25 for 30 seconds. So it's really good for energy builds and sometimes a good kind of filler in there. And again, as I mentioned, there is that prolonged engagement dynamo console that we talked about earlier. So I know that's a lot. Usually when it comes to Stowe, it's never that easy, but it also is up to the personal captain to decide what to get. Okay, now getting this Phoenix prize pack, again, you can get it once every 20 hours. Here's a trick that I learned a long time ago from my friend, Kanunra, shout out to you, is once you get the Phoenix prize pack and you open it, you can set like an R&D 20-hour project, and then you'll know when your Phoenix prize pack is up, because this is every 20 hours. Or you can do your daily event and then it'll still line up there. So captains, those are my recommendations for the Phoenix prize pack event. Again, this applies to everyone across the platform, so PC, PS4, Xbox. And the other recommendation I have is with your dilithium, when you're buying this, you get it here as well from the store, dilithium store, and it'll be under special items right there. You can always buy it, but as you can see here, for a pack of 10, it's 40k dill. For me, when I open these boxes, when it comes to lock boxes, R&D Phoenix prize packs, what I do with them is I set a limit, meaning I'm only going to spend 80k, so that's 20 boxes, and whatever I get from there, that's what I get. If I get an epic, great. If I get ultra rare, great. I don't ever pass that, because sometimes the drop rates of, especially if you're gunning for an epic and or the ultra rare, it's not good. Like, as I mentioned, I've only gotten only these two each over the years since this Phoenix prize pack has been introduced to the game. So just think about that, Caps. Out of all the boxes I've opened, if anything, if you're going to open these, gun for these, the Phoenix Universal Tech upgrades, because this is going to help increase your performance dramatically just by going from Mark 12 to Mark 15. Okay, so Captains, we're going to leave it there. Like I said, this starts tomorrow. Hopefully you get what you're looking for, but again, it's something that I recommend nobody miss on any platform, because this can truly help your toon either get the items that you've missed and or upgrade your items for your Star Trek pew-pews. But we'll leave it there, Caps.
Live long and prosper.